Welcome back to day 11 of behind the scenes of building a mock modular building for our Lego city. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed, and man, have we come far. Just a little recap. Yesterday we got to celebrate my daughter's 5th birthday. My firstborn, she turned 5, so please drop a happy birthday to my daughter. She would love that. And I had a lot of time to think, and we've gotten to this point where the initial building design has been completed. So now that I have that, I kind of been like, look, I've been in this zone of constructing this modular for the last almost 2 weeks, if not over 2 weeks, because I did have some thought going into it, where I've been able to pick up a lot of inspiration along the way. But before I could apply that inspiration, I had to at least get the basics down. So one of the things, I wanted a full-on red brick building. One, because the modulars right now, they're not ever like that. So I really just wanted to make my own like that. But as I was designing this, I thought, how can I make this better? And one of the things that I decided was in the corners, I can create this masonry look by having 1x2s, or I'm sorry, 1x1 with 1x1 stud, and then putting a 1x1 square plate on the end of that, and kind of have them crisscrossed in the corners and really make it look much fancier, in my opinion. I hope you think the same thing. So let me know what you think about that. That's been one of the big changes, is we changed all the corners to this masonry type. I think it adds color, and I think it adds depth and character to this building. So I really, really love that. Secondly, originally we had planned on putting this big billboard on the front and getting a custom print cobblestone, get a custom print that we could put there that said, the Cobblestone Bar and Tavern, create a design for that. But I was kind of just like, I don't like how overbearing it is. So we got rid of that. And then from there, I just thought, these windows are so boring. They're just 1x4 windows, and I wanted to really church it up. I really wanted to get that historical look with the windows. So I really took some time and researched some ideas and built this thing basically from scratch. And it's two 2x2 slopes with a 1x2 holding those two together. And on top of that 1x2 is 3 2x1 windows. And then to the side of those, each has a brown pillar. And then on top of that is a 1x1 stud. Now on the back side, there's a 2x1 plate that is holding those 2x4 sloped pieces together, just a secondary unit, and to clean it up so there's nothing showing there. And then there are 2 red pillars so you can't see on like the angle to look in. And then on top of those pillars, we have a 1x4, 2 1x4s crisscrossing, so that way it's holding everything together. And then on top of those, we have 2 1x2 slanted pieces, and then a 1x2 plate on top of that. And then on the sides, we'll have 1x1 masonry bricks to kind of really make it look nice. And I designed this literally just off the top of my head. I saw images that were somewhat generally like this, but nothing really close that I've been able to come across. So I was really proud of myself for being able to come up with this. As a kid growing up, I was huge in making my own Legos, or my own Lego designs. I wouldn't even call them MOCs, because those weren't a thing back then. It was just, that's what you did with Lego. You built the initial set and then you tore it down and built whatever you wanted. And so being able to do something like this, it brought back that memory and those abilities, and it was really fun designing those to fit the building. So I was really, really proud of myself for that. And I hope you enjoyed seeing those, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how I did this. When we get these pieces, we'll do another in-depth look at physically building these for you so you could really see how it comes together. But then, once we had that initial look built, all we had to do is really clean up the walls and delete and create an opening in it. And then I'm able to copy that initial and drop it into wherever I want. So we went from having just these boring 1x4 windows to having these very beautifully architectured, designed windows that really make it look even more historical than holes in the walls or, anything in this manner. I think the windows are such a detailed design that really gives it a solution and a progression towards that historical reach that we're going for. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun on this one. I really enjoyed doing this one because it's more of a, hey, we have the building constructed now, and it's really exciting that we've gotten to this completion point. But now let's go back and make upgrades to what we got. So this is where things get to really fun. I'm thinking about potentially doing a lot of foliage. Really still thinking about changing that roof up. I don't know. I honestly still don't know what to think. But really happy with the changes that we were able to make here on episode 11 of building a MOC modular building to fit into our Lego city. I hope you enjoyed this episode, especially because this one was one of the special ones for me. This meant a lot to me, and I hope you really enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the new windows. Let me know how you feel about our overall building as well. I am so grateful for you watching this. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am enjoying putting it out. Really can't wait. We're getting to that point where it's about time to order these and start building. So thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow for day 12. I can't wait to see y'all. Can't wait to see what we have in store. So until then, stay creative. Thanks for watching.